Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally reached the ending of the Extreme Demon alphabet. I mean, who could have guessed this was the level that I was going to do as well? I've wanted to play Zodiac for such a long time. It was going to be my hardest at one point, before I thought Esfera sounded cooler. Yeah, that by extension means I've wanted to play this level for about a year now. Slightly more, actually. Just been in the back of my mind for so long, and I've been so excited to play it. Like, if I look here, you've got so many old attempts. This is just something I've wanted to do for that long. It's so cool looking. I'm hoping this is going to be a longer video to account for it being the only level I do and the finale. But yeah, I'm so excited, so I'm not going to waste any time here. Okay, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Just pure unfiltered fun. I'm so excited, dude. Man, you don't even know, you have no idea how exciting this is to me. Nice. We're already cooking, bro. We're already getting these parts down super quickly. I mean, they're easy parts, so it can't be surprising, but still. There we go. If I get that like that green ball wrong and die in 99, I'm actually gonna be so depressed. Nice. I mean, adding Slim Jim on the top isn't that bad, let's be honest. Nice. One more time, one more time. I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't find this part very hard just because I've beaten Penito Challenge before for doing this. Which, I mean, there was objectively no reason for me to beat Penito Challenge before doing this, I just thought it was funny. Bang, we are just cooking the ending, bro. You can't stop me. I'm progressing too well. Alright, now I've got the hang of NLEX, bro. That was fucking free. You love to see it. You love to see it. We are just pushing it back further and further. We're cooking this much, bro. Literally, I cannot be stopped, bro. I am actually on my A game. We are him. We are them. We are them. I am him. Okay, that's me done with runs to 100. Now we're just gonna like actually learn and get better. I know I was gonna die to NLEX. We take that, bro. All I wanted was to pass Penito from TMN, so nice. Like Sammy, TMN, and Failure all in a row is like the most diabolical shit ever. Man, that's a dumb jump to die to, but yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, much like Penito, Juho is also one of the other parts I've experienced with because I played random wave mix. I guess in that respect I also have NLEX as part as practice as well, but I don't think it's as useful because I'm not performing it that well at NLEX's wave anyway. Taking that, bro. Juho to Penito. That's a heat run as well. And we're getting some very good overlapping runs right now. Because everything before Shock is not that bad, I don't think. Like, I thought Shock's part was nothing more than like a bit of a funky section with interesting gameplay. And then like it carries on over into Juho. But no, it is actually kind of hard. I hard fluked that run, bro. I think I fluked both TMN and Failure there. That was so good. Nice, I passed Shock as well. Also, surely it can't just be me that finds this part like super difficult for no reason. I don't get why this robot has to be so difficult. I think we've done it. I think we're ready. Yay, new best. Damn it, really? Okay, whatever. I was nearly to shock. If that got into shock, I would have had 3 runs immediately. But dude, that's a good first drop attempt, I won't lie. Oh, I knew it, dude. Come on. I shouldn't have tried to do that in 1 click. I should have actually tried harder to do that, but we got to shock. Like that's good. I have 3 runs now on day 1, as per usual with Alyss Demon, so that's good. Dude, I almost made it to Samifying. That was heat, bro. I am cooking this. I'm actually cooking so hard. 51 already, dude. We could actually get 2 runs today. I'm not even kidding. If I reached Sammy, or even passed it and got to TMN, like that's the only thing I need to do to 100. Because I've already got failure to 100. Nice. No chokes to NLEX, that's actually very good. Nice, 61 to 100 twice, we're cooking! All of this practice just makes me realise Onicon's part at the start is legitimately the hardest part because of the insane amount of nuances that there are to those robot jumps and shit. Like, nothing in TMN or Failure or Shock even compares to that. Yes! Oh, that was a sketchy NLEX wave, but let's go, dude. New best run. Easy. That's like every little inch of big difficulty except for Shock. Let's go, dude. We are flying. If I get 1% further from 0, I have 2 runs on day 1. I am an absolute luck master with this game. Really? That's so dumb. Yep. I didn't practice Shock. I thought that was going to be late enough though. I'm going to be real. I'm surprised that was not late enough. Because that looked so late. I didn't even make it to Shock. Like... Oh, damn it, of course Shock. Oh, damn it, Juho. This isn't... Is this the hard bit of his part? Maybe it is. Damn it, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna call it then. A very impressive day 1. We nearly got 2 runs. I had a bunch of chances and I wanted to get it, but this game doesn't let me have it easy all the time, so I can't expect the best from this. That being said, I have a strong feeling that going forward, I'm probably going to be very consistent at a lot of the parts of this level, and it's not going to feel too daunting to get it done. Yeah, okay, I died to the click, that's fine. I did not deserve to get that, bro. Oh my god, that wasn't even a sketchy NLEX either. What the fuck, bro? What? Knew it. I'm gonna take that just because of how far in it is, though. Damn it, dude. Are we serious? 44. I clicked that so fucking late. That's lame. At least I got to Samifying though. I'll take a new best. Hopefully Juho pisses off now because it was being a ginormous prick. Of course, bro. Shock to TMN is like stupidly hard for no reason. And everything else is like actually not that bad. With a few minor clicks and parts that raise the difficulty more, but they're not nearly as brutal as any of those parts. Dude, Juho doesn't fuck off. It just doesn't. It's a piece of shit part. Alright, I'll take that. We got to TMN, bro, and I fluked the first few clicks. I mean, the first blue orb click, I can't lie, I've never found that hard. But I'll take it. I got through a bunch of the decently hard ship gaps. Sometimes you get a transition that's just so fucking awful. Dude, like, my transitions are always awful. Timed that. If I had timed that right, I would have easily passed him in there. Why did I do it just that little bit early? That's so stupid of me. We're so good, bro. We are so good at this actual level, bro. Dude, I wasn't trying for that, but sure, thank you. That's like all the difficulty in the level. Let's go, dude. It's too early. God damn it. Okay, that time I died to that. This timing's not hard, so I don't expect to die to it often. But fine, if I have to take dying to it sometimes, whatever. Come on, why am I dying there? That's not hard. The wave released before that or 53. Like, anything else is just bullshit. Great, see? Look at that. Dude, what do you mean I soared up that quickly? Nah, fuck off, man. Oh my god, like, you're just... Damn it, the same timing again. Okay, I went too early both times, so go later. Way too fucking early, bro. Seriously, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, just... That's me done. That was the most excruciatingly bullshit session I think I've ever played on this game. I have reached fucking shock like 250 times. And only 4 of them got to fucking TMN. I've barely gotten any value out of any of the runs I've had. To say I put effort into today is an understatement by a mile. And I got fuck all. That is the most annoying thing. If this is how my consistency is going to be throughout the whole of this grind, I wasn't expecting to, but I would absolutely hate this level. I better not see that be the case. This shit better fuck off tomorrow. You know what? I will take that. It's still not as far as I want, but like, it's in there. What do you mean I fell off at that? Well, that's more fair. Okay, fine. I knew it. I knew I'd hold too long. God damn it. Like, too early that time. I knew it. Fucking clicks. I knew it, because this is, like, stupidly hard. For no reason. Oh my god, and too high. Like, fuck off, bro. Oh my god. Dude, why, man? Like... I am getting scammed. Like, why does it transition me like that? Like, I knew it, because all of the shit leading up to that was trash. Dude, why? Oh my fucking god. I knew it, man. Like, that's the fair deaths to have. But I'm still pissed because I've not gone anywhere, bro. Like, okay, yeah, no. I'm fucking annoyed. Like, how have I not made any ground today? I got nothing from 0 and my best run to 100 was 75 to 100. You can't, in good faith, tell me this is my fault. This is just bullshit. I will drop this level and pick something else if this continues, because I'm not accepting an experience like this just because this game thinks it's fucking funny. Like, piss the fuck off. There. Gee, it's almost like this run isn't that hard. Bang. I feel like I'm getting confidence back with the second half now. Yep, I knew it. I don't even have like a checkpoint set at that part because I didn't expect to have to practice it. I still don't feel like I have to. That's the thing. The ship's just being randomly stupid. Dude, like, it's that ship every single time. Dude, I don't get why that happens. That just pisses me off. Oh, damn it, dude. I clicked that late that time. Why? Oh, damn it, dude. Really? I knew it, bro. I knew it. I'm so low, bro. Dude, I didn't want to click it that early, but my fucking instinct did it anyway. Damn it, man. Come on. Really? I knew it, bro. I knew it. I just knew it. Finally, I don't give a shit though. Like, finally broke 60. About fucking time. That's the worst mind block I've ever had, bro. Jesus Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? What the shit? Oh, damn it, too early. Like, you click it on the B That's what I've learned. You click that one to the music, but like sometimes it doesn't work. Damn it, bro. I didn't even make it through that gap. Like, at least last time I died to the second one. Every time I'm too early, bro. Come on. Damn it. I knew it. I knew. Gosh. Sketchy wave, but we'll take that. Boosh. Come on. We are so back, bro. Like, I forced it too hard on the click in the first fucking gap, bro. I didn't want to hit it that early, bro. Fuck off. Okay, well, if I was gonna die to this ship, I didn't expect it to be that. I thought it was gonna be the straight fly right after that, because for some reason my momentum does not carry me through there. That feels so much worse. Oh my fucking days, are you serious? That's so bullshit. Like, that should have objectively passed that at least. Bro, where was my momentum there? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it instantly. I knew that ship was going to kill me. Fine, fair enough. Bro, the same fucking thing. Are we serious? Okay, yeah, that's me done. I mean, I can't argue against today being pretty decent. I finally broke 60% and I got to failure 5 times. It feels like I'm starting to gain what I should have had back now. I can't guarantee it's going to last. Objectively it should, but if it goes away again, I'm going to be fuming. We'll see what tomorrow has in store. Oh yeah, welcome to day 5, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm playing Cataclysm, it's because today is the 5th of July, the same day that I beat Cataclysm as my first extreme back in 2023. So I'm kind of just making it an annual holiday that I just revisit this level. My goal is probably just to beat it like a couple times, just celebrate. So I'll do that before I hop back on Zodiac. Okay, well that's once. There we go, that's 2. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at 3. That one was a pretty quick one as well. Good start. Now that this is a regular run, I can really feel the consistency building. Thank Christ, dude. It's so annoying struggling on these runs, though. Really? Yeah, I knew it, bro. My fucking hand was like shaking a little bit, so I wasn't prepared to click when I knew I had to. I knew what I had to do, and I easily could have done it. My hand refused. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it, bro. Like, there was no chance I was making it through with that. Like, my hand needs to fucking wake up. Dude, like, oh my god. I hate my fucking click pattern. My hand doesn't do things properly. There we go. It's another one at fucking TMN. Dude, I would have had it, bro. I would have had it. I knew it, bro. That transition was fucking terrible. Why were there no fucking orb hits? That's just cap. I can't do it, bro. I'm so done with not getting anywhere. Like, no progress gets made because nothing wants to work. This level has already taken longer than I think it objectively should have, because nothing is consistent enough for this shit to actually bother. I'm done with dealing with a shit level here. Get me out. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, it was a 50-50, bro. Like, come on. That's fine. I knew that was coming as well. 94 though. We'll take that, bro. We'll take that. That was two new bests. What, like 5 minutes apart? Nice, dude. I knew it was coming, dude. I knew it was coming. I knew it, bro. I knew it. I knew I clicked too late. I wasn't even nervous. I wasn't even nervous. That's probably the worst bit, is that I was ready for that. And I still died to it. But whatever. Dude, I didn't even... Bro, that's so bad. I knew I was dying to Penito, but I thought I was going to die to 79 again. Like, not something that shit. Dude, the fucking curtain keeps... Bro, I'm about to shut the window, dude. Like, it's so distracting. So much light coming through. Dude, oh, come on. That's so shit. Like, the only reason that happened is because my finger didn't do another click when I was trying to will it into doing. Damn it. Let's fucking go, bro! Yes! That's what I'm talking about, bro! We didn't die to NLEX's wave. Yes! After 4 months, the Extreme Demon Alphabet is done. Yeah! Come on. Under 10k? Oh, we're so clear, bro. Let's go. Well, this was a load of ups and downs for the finale. I've always liked the gameplay of this level, but I'm not gonna lie, the slight hiccups that showed themselves were slightly annoying to deal with. A lot of them do get consistent. Like, I thought Onikona's part was never gonna get consistent, and it was just like so nuanced. But it does eventually get better. Like, some things may feel like a coin flip, but you can control them. And that's one key to beating this level, is understanding everything about it. I'm honestly so thrilled to have finally beaten the alphabet after this long. I thought it was going to be a project that didn't take very long, but I had a lot of detours and side projects in the meantime, so it just had to take this long. From here on out, we're going to be grinding, we're going to be getting better at the game. I'm going to show the world what I can do. I really liked this level, and I definitely would recommend people check it out if you're good enough. It's unfortunate that something this influential and difficult is going to no longer be on the list, but at least I got in there while I could. This level will always be a stepping stone for the community, and it means a lot to me, having now beaten it myself. So yeah, to celebrate the end of the alphabet, now I want to rank all of them from best to worst. First of all, Photovoltaic 2 is going last place. Just overall extremely inconsistent, that one RNG wave choke point at like 66. Very stupid level, and just generally hate it. And I think I'm gonna put Macabre just above it. It's mainly only because of the Bogut 37. If it wasn't for that, I reckon the level would be pretty solid. Because I do like the rest of it, but I can't ignore how much I hated playing it because of that. And then I'm gonna put Excruciation Chamber up here as well. It was just a giant inconsistent wave challenge with like so many... The big problem is you can't build like a consistent click pattern because the entire level revolves around like almost like making up where you have to go on the spot. Like, there's no consistent way to play Excruciation Chamber, you just kind of do it, and that's really frustrating. And then Kuzureta, will go here as well. There's so many bad things about Kuzureta, like the gameplay doesn't flow into each other. There's so many transitions that have the worst hitboxes ever, like they're so annoying. It's definitely the worst Retta level I've played. I don't know why people vibe with it, I don't know what about it would be special, but I guess. Raisins was another one that I found to be pretty inconsistent, unfortunately. Also just the unbalanced nature of the beginning, like the first ship at like 10 is so bad because half of it's like invisible. And the hitboxes, you can't, like, you have to learn. It's not a memory level, like I don't know why I have to learn where all of that is. Fortunately, I was expecting to find Wasseretta to be better, but it's just like, maybe it's because my mouse broke in the middle of it and I was like constantly putting it off because of that. I think it's the level in the alphabet that single-handedly took the most time. I think it took more time than Zodiac. Solely because, like, Zodiac I was playing every day for 6 days and I eventually beat it. But Wasseretta, I think I had to take, like, several days off. I beat it in, like, 8 days or something. It was so dumb. It was just a sour experience having to be forced to stay on it for that long. Not to mention that, just like Kuzureta, there's some transitions that just don't work. Like, the portals and shit need to be aligned better. Bit Crusher was similar, but I think there's less of it. Like, less inconsistent things, especially in the middle. Like, the middle and the ending, Bit Crusher is just really consistent and really skill-based. I think, again, it was just the beginning that was really annoying. And there's a bunch of, like, stupid slope jumps and stuff in the beginning. That wave as well at, like, 30, that's just horrible hitboxes. Hyper Paracosm, I think, is the first one that I don't actually have a lot of negative things to say about. But naturally, it is like, the hitboxes in the wave are really stupid sometimes, and you can't get consistent at them. But to be fair, I really like the ending, and considering the ending is like half the level, I quite liked that. Plus, the pre-drop is really consistent, you get to the wave like every time. I don't think I would dislike Visible Ray as much as I do if it wasn't for the fact that it's constantly like janky and not that consistent. Like, it suffers from the same problem as a bunch of the ones down here where the transitions aren't consistent sometimes, and I don't like that, especially for a level this long. Like, at least Wasreda and Raisins are like short, same with Kuzareda. But Visible Ray is like 2.5 minutes. That's not fun, especially like halfway through the level. Honestly, the only reason I put Golden Club here is because that one time in at like 30, which is basically impossible. Other than that, I thought it was fine. But that one time it really tanks the enjoyment because it's like frame perfect. Quantum Theory was honestly pretty frustrating, but I don't think it's actually that bad. I think I was just dying to like the beginning randomly because I was lacking the muscle memory I needed. Which I don't know why, but I guess that's the case. Jupiter, my favourite, I mainly just got frustrated with because I wasn't like gaining the muscle memory that I should have as well. It's the same kind of case, but it was across like a wider span of time. 4 days I took on it as opposed to the 2 on Quantum Theory. Plus there was a lot of gameplay that was a lot harder to understand, like the wave, the first wave, at like 20. That wave is so hard. And it feels like there was just a lot of choke points in this level up until you get to like the ending where it starts easing on the difficulty side of things. Untitled Unmastered was really just like a skill test. As I mentioned a couple times, it literally just feels like a ship challenge for most of it, and then like towards the end it throws some UFO in the mix, which admittedly I don't like that UFO gameplay because some of the double clicks are really inconsistent and their setups are like really bad and they vary a lot of the time. But I think most of the level was good enough to put it this high up. I honestly didn't expect to like Infinite Iniquity as much as I did, but I honestly thought the level was very solid. It was one of the more consistent ones, surprisingly, given that it's the sequel to a very, very inconsistent level. I think its length also helped. I didn't get too unlucky on it, and the length of it, it's really, really fun to play a level like this. Plus the song adds to the intensity. Just a long level with that kind of progression is what I like. It was weird though, I don't feel like it's as hard as it was made out to be. Maybe it was just my frustrating experience with X84 and barely getting consistent at anything with it. All the stuff is genuinely that bad about it, but like, the hitboxes are extremely weird and like, the constant flashing is one of only like 2 levels I beat for this alphabet that released post 2.2. The 2.2 effects really blinded me seeing where I was going a lot of the time. I don't know if that truly did affect my performance on the level, but it really, really hurt sometimes. I didn't get too unlucky on it though, so I guess I can't hold that against it. Orwa was more consistent than I thought it was going to be, especially considering like so much of the gameplay feels like the most randomly put together, like AI generated gameplay. But for some reason it just works when you practice it enough, and I'm not really sure how that is able to even be a thing. Especially the second half, like, is extremely, like, it flows well. And it's really good. When you can do it, that is. I thought Torn would be more consistent. Maybe I was just really sucking at those timings, but Torn is a level I thought I would be better at than I was. That being said, I still did really like the second half, especially like the waves at the end. I didn't die to them a lot as well, which was a bonus. And I think the designs are just really cool in Torn. I actually didn't realise I was going to put Framework so high up, but to be honest, aside from the spider being pretty like hard and a huge choke point, the level's honestly really good. And the thing is, you get to the spider basically like every time. I think the duel towards the end is the only other finicky part. Other than that, you're getting places basically every time, and the song is a bop. I think Framework's song might honestly be one of my favourite songs out of all the levels here. I think my biggest hate towards Circia Difficult is the pressure I put on myself to beat it in a single day when it was treating me like garbage. I still did manage to do that, and the level itself, it really is inoffensive. Like, there's nothing about Circia Difficult that makes it truly awful. It was just a proper skill test that I honestly think was a great like addition to the alphabet overall. I can't really think of many other levels here that were just like purely skill based, apart from Torn or maybe Golden Club. It was a great level and I like the memes around it. It's just a vibe. As goofy as the name is, I honestly think YKDS was one of the better ones as well. This is probably coming from, like, me beating it so quickly, but also having knowledge of, like, the balancing and the gameplay by playing its prequel. Like, YKDS does honestly flow really well. You're almost always getting to, like, the 40 ship, and then that's, like, the hardest part of the level, and even then it flows way better than it did in KJDF. And then I didn't die that many times at the wave. Like, the experience was just really quick. And I honestly like the kind of vibe it was going for. The, like, almost, like, gore style, but, like, more graphic, so that you can't tell. I don't know if that was the intention, but that's what it gives off to me, and I like that. This is honestly a rogue pick, but D-Diamond was actually really good. I think it's probably the level here that I knew the least about before going into it, and so I had no expectations. So I really didn't put pressure on myself to beat this in any amount of time, and I still ended up beating it in a single day, and I found it really good. The only part that I feel like might be a little bit wonky is that one ship with all of the rainbow colors. Like, it's very hard to see in there, and you need a good click pattern for that. Then I think I'd put Zodiac here. It's not perfect because there's so many choke points scattered across the level that can push you back when you really don't want it. But it was a pretty bad experience, unfortunately, but like the level itself I was always excited for, and it didn't disappoint in terms of the actual gameplay. I think it still made a fantastic ending to the alphabet. I know I'm going to get people screaming at this one, but I honestly think Necromancer was very, very good. There was just like no bullshit about it, and it was a massive like skill check. I got it done really, really quickly. And even with 2 deaths to the UFO, I still didn't feel like I was being held back by anything. I seriously don't understand why people say it's a bad level. I think people just need to actually get better. Honestly, that's a brutally honest opinion, but I genuinely think that's how it is. Necromancer's not bad. For being the first level of the alphabet, I'm honestly surprised Altered also ranks so high. But I guess Artificial was just always one of my favourite levels anyway, especially doing it as a hardest. Like, I think that was the best way I could have done it. Altered changes things for the worst, I think, because I do think Artificial's of a slightly better quality. But especially the click pattern that Altered follows seems to be like a little bit more satisfying to do overall, and some of the gameplay changes are genuinely really cool, and the decoration changes are great as well. Some of the more like rainbowy ones, especially in like Sapunja's part, the remade version in this, like there's some great stuff there. I don't think I could have picked a better starter for the alphabet. Lumina was hella consistent, hella quick, it was so good. Like, I think Lumina is the first of only 2 levels here that I would put in S tier on a tier list. I think Lumina was just phenomenal. Like, you really just can't go wrong with Lumina. It's pure timings. Nothing gets in your way. You're just basically always getting far if you have the patience to even deal with the level, which if you don't, that's a you problem, I feel like. Because I don't ever think levels are boring, and I can handle playing them for long periods of time. Lumina was just awesome. Yeah, I think overall, I think Sync was the best. Very consistent, very fun, flowed really well. Gameplay, decoration, and song are all on point for what it's going for, plus everything about it is just enjoyable in my head. For me, it checks all the boxes for what a fantastic level should be. I was super glad that it treated me as well as it did, because I really wanted to like this level, and I got to, and that's not something I get to say a lot with this game, so that is a win. Yeah, that is all of the alphabet levels ranked from best to worst. I'd honestly love to know if you have any disagreements with this. I think the Necromancer one's definitely going to hit some nerves, but anything else, I'd love to know. And I guess that concludes everything I have to say. This has honestly been such a fantastic project. I'm really glad of how this turned out. It did go on way longer than I thought it would, which kind of took away from other things I wanted to do, but hey, nonetheless, we got through it. One of the hardest alphabets that I think has ever been completed. I know some people have started alphabets that would be harder based on the levels that have been done for them already, but they haven't been finished, which is why I'm so proud to have actually finished this one. But I still can't believe every level harder than Digital Descent. That's a lot of difficult levels. Some of those levels already aren't in my top 100 anymore by list, which is just insane. But yeah, I hope this was a good series to get back into like content making. I'm probably still not going to make many more content videos because I don't have the motivation or like anything to really put in them aside from just progress like this. And that probably makes them a little bit boring to watch sometimes. But I hope this was at least enough to satisfy the want for content like this. And maybe if I make some more, maybe they'll be even better than this. I can't imagine I'll go on another big project like this though. As for what happens now, I'm just going to grind and get super good at the game. As I'm recording this, I'm currently practicing another level that I'm going to be beating very soon. Like, it's time to go on an arc of major improvement. I want to really knuckle down and get good at the game. There's so many levels I want to beat now, and I'm done being afraid of the upper end of the list. So with all that said, thank you all for watching the Alphabet series, and I'll see you all in my next completions, I guess.